Hello dear traders, in this video I will demonstrate the VR alert indicator for MetaTrader 5 terminal, version 18.01. The main objective of this indicator is to warn you that the price has reached the level you set. You set the levels on the chart, and when the price reaches these levels, the indicator starts sending you a push message, a message to your mail, the screen flickers and sound alerts turn on. With all available means, the indicator says, "Dear trader, the event that you were waiting for, here it will happen." But, in this version it is for the terminal MetaTrader 5 added additional functionality, very interesting and very important, which I'll tell you now. In addition, the indicator monitors the price, as it was in previous versions. This version of 18.01 can already monitor any other indicators that you set on your forex chart. I show you how it works. Set the indicator on the graph and the indicator draws the panel. With the help of this panel you can set 3 levels: on breakthrough the price is up, to break the price down, and when the current time will be longer than the time you set. Now let's see how this is done. Here is the arrow up. Means breaking through the level. You need to select 0 and after that click on the empty space. Why so it is necessary to do? I'll tell you. Next, we stretch the line the way we want it. We can simply stretch it horizontally, we can stretch it by the trend. With the help of these lines, we can track the movement of the channel, break through the channel, break through the flat and everything else at any angle. For example, if the indicator starts to attract your attention only if the line is broken, if the price does not go beyond the limits of this line, then the indicator will not send you messages. Also, with this line you can also select the time, determine at what time you are waiting for the signal. And after that, you can do your chores around the house, borrow with children, or do something else. And so, we set the level on the intersection up. Now set the level, for example, to the intersection down. Select 0, then click on the empty space with a mouse and then a line appears. Why do I need to allocate 0? I'll talk later in the process of our work. Now we have identified a trend line, and we can also allocate time, a timeline. When the price goes for this time. Also the timeline can be placed at an angle. The bigger the angle, the higher the price should be. That would attract your attention. If the angle is smaller and higher the price, the sooner your attention will be drawn. The price can go down and you are not interested here, you are interested in the end of the day to find out at what level the price was set. All lines can be tilted as you like and use them. Now the second panel. It's exactly the methods that you need to draw your attention to the forex chart. Light method, sound method, push message and email. And so, let's sample as if the price broke the top line. Note that opposite to each line appeared icons, color, bell, pushing messages, airplane and mail envelope. This means that on this line, the price includes all 4 notifications for each of the lines. The pane on which the notification settings are set is 1 and it controls all the lines. You cannot make it so that only one color is on one line, and only the sound on the other. On all lines there is one standard set. Now I show the situation as if the price breaks the top line. Yes, the price is growing, now we will drop the line, and that's what's happening here. So look. The flicker colors of the graphics will be disabled only if you turn it off, and the sound turns off only if you turn it off. Here and so. Push messages and emails are automatically disconnected. One message is sent and disconnected. This is done in order not to overload your internet channel with the service from the MQL site, because there are restrictions on the number of sending messages. The number from 0 to 8 is the number of the indicator's buffer. This indicator uses up to 8 indicator buffers. Now you have seen the work of the indicator with the price of the currency. After that, we'll look at another example of the indicator's work, but now I want to show you this. And now on the indicator, I showed you two cases when notifications were sent. You just heard the sound, and now I have a letter. Here we see these letters. Here, as indicated in the letters indicate that such a number, at such a time the VR alert indicator for the euro-dollar pair, the current price has become more or equal to the line you have set. This I sent before I recorded the video, did several test versions. And now look, I want to show you how it will look on your phone. On the phone it will look like this. See, now I will unlock my phone and I'll show you this push message on the phone. Here it is. In the MetaTrader 5 terminal, note, VR alert, here it is the bottom line, the price indicator is greater than or equal to the current line that you set. The time is shown, the account number, name and time when this message came. These are all the top posts, I did them yesterday. Let's delete all these messages. And these messages are still needed for us. So, further, now we will talk with you about how the indicator works with other indicators. This is actually very interesting, and for example I'll run the indicator, the standard moving average. Take a period of 20, well, it does not matter what period. Note that the indicator VR alert immediately determined that an additional indicator was added to the chart and created a panel for it. The principle is the same, 0, then confirmed. Confirmed 0 and a line appeared. You see, the line appeared opposite the indicator. In the same way, we stretched the line up, bottom and wait for the events. I will include the mail and push messages for the demonstration. Now, it worked. The buttons were squeezed off, the phone signaled that a message had arrived. And now the post will also receive a message. Only the indicator has overtaken the line and you immediately go to the phone, to the mail, or will blink that the indicator has overcome the level. With the moving average indicator, we figured out. Now let's look at the zeros, why it is necessary to confirm the 0. Now I delete the indicator. Any indicator can be deleted by clicking on it for the cross, which is placed to the left of the panel. Now I'll add the Bollinger Band indicator. I'll show you a new alert right now. You see that the moving average for the euro-dollar pair with a period of 20 rose above the line set by us, and a message came to the post that the moving average with a period of 20 euro-dollar pair became more than the line that we asked. Next, go back to the Bollinger Bands indicator. You see, the VR alert indicator found that we added a Bollinger Band indicator on the forex chart. And see that the Bollinger has 3 lines. Which line do you want to control? Here, just play the role of these noughts and other figures, basically always 0. But if you want to choose another line, you must find it and determine it. More than 8 lines are not yet in the indicators, although the developers have already added the ability to make more than 500 lines, but so far 8 is the maximum number. 0 is the center line, 1 is the top line. You bet 1, notice, here you put 1, then clicked on an empty spot and the line appeared above the top line, so the control will be on the top line. And the red line to break through. I will control the bottom line, you put 2 and you see that the new line appeared near the second line. So we track the lines, all lines start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3 and beyond. Basically, always 0 is the work line. If for example I need to remove the line, I squeezed it. And then I want to control the moment, for example, when the lower line rises above the level. See, I pointed out too, there was a line to break through and I installed for example a push message, the airplane appeared and as soon as the lower line breaks the top line, then the push signal will come. It is necessary to pass through the line, if the line does not pass, then the signal will not be pushed. Here you see the line, went push out the message, and now my phone reported this. He says that note that the event occurred. It is possible to enter the market. Next, I delete the Bollinger Band indicator. The VR alert indicator also works with indicators in separate windows. Next, I'll show you how it works with indicators in separate windows. We attach this indicator. Now we find the second indicator and we also attach it to the forex chart. Now I still want to connect the third indicator. Now I find it. Here he is. And now we have 3 indicators in separate windows. With all window indicators, the VR alert indicator works. It monitors all indicators and you can receive signals on all indicators. The principle of operation is the same. All these indicators have one line, we assign 0 and confirm. Where? Up, the blue line is just for breaking through. I set the blink option, you see that only this indicator is flashing. Once the line is broken, you are shown that the ATP indicator has penetrated the level you set, and now you already know that you can already do something on this signal. On the Burke indicator, everything is exactly the same. For example, we want to go on sale and as soon as the histogram falls below the red line, the indicator will start flashing or attract attention with the help of sound. Let's turn on the sound. This is how it will work. If I do not need an indicator, I click the cross and the indicator is deleted. This is how the VR alert indicator works. The indicator controls all other indicators, regardless of whether they have the source code or not the source code. The indicator controls indicators that can be from the market or other sites. He takes all the indicators under control. The way he does it, I showed you. Now if you need to put an alert on your indicator, you can do it using the VR alert indicator. Next, we'll look at the indicator settings. We open the properties of the indicator. Type of lines, you can put classic horizontal lines, but you cannot use them as a trend. It's just a horizon level. Many users of previous versions asked that horizontal lines of this type would remain, so I left them. Now I'm showing you how these horizontal lines work. Now consider the following input parameters. Next is the font size that is applied to the text on the chart. Next you can see the positions of the panels, 20 and 30. Here we can put 2 and 30 and then the panel will be shifted. It will be biased and it will not hide your other indicators. Only need to reset the indicator. Now we shut all the unnecessary. Here we see a gray pattern, we can change it to black. Now remove all unnecessary from our forex chart. You can choose the color of the template at your discretion. And also you cannot use the template, but set all the necessary colors the way you want. It all depends on what color you like to work with. Here we will look at the black template. Now put a black style, but this is for black screens. If you like black style, then this setting will be useful for you. Now the indicator on the black theme looks nice and works. In subsequent settings, you can define all the color settings yourself. You see that the color of the line has changed and now it is already flickering with a different color. But here is the principle and all. I hope this indicator will be useful to you and improve your performance in the trade. And it will save you more free time for other things. and also make it possible to approach the schedule only when it really will be necessary. And you will not need to be constantly near the computer. This indicator helps you not to miss important points, save time and hope to give you what you want, success and financial independence. Thank you for your attention. If you liked the video, sign up and see you again.